It's morphed into a bit more professional. We have some wonderful sets and costumes, and we hope you enjoy this. I will be telling you the stories of the operas as we go along, but you also have synopses in your programs. We're going to begin with Mozart's Magic Flute, Zauberflöte. It's a very, if you know the story, a very politically incorrect story. It's about the powers of light, the good powers of good versus the powers of evil. And good is represented by the men, and evil is represented by the women. It's the Queen of the Night and her three ladies. And there are also some racial overtones. In addition to this, though, there are some Masonic symbols, so it's very, very dichotomous. And ever since its premiere, people have tried to square this circle, and with varied success. We're going to do the opening scene. Tamino, the prince, is fleeing from a great big serpent, and in the concept that I've dreamed of, the three ladies have, under the orders of their queen, they're sort of like Wotan has the Valkyries, the Queen of the Night has the three ladies. They do what she wants. They are holding this snake, and they lure him, and then they kill the snake. Because eventually they want to give him the picture of Queen of the Night's daughter, Amina. And things then take shape. Eventually, the powers that are good win, and the Queen of the Night and her three ladies, and Monostatos, who also joins them, he's a slave to the good guy, they all get zapped. So without further ado, we will begin with Magic Flute, die Zauberflöte. We're singing this in German. We have a variety of languages. And when we get to the last piece, it's going to be in German and in English. So this one is all in German.
God, he lives! He's alive! Oh my gosh, I hear him just like Venom. He lives! He lives! Yay!
We'll stay with Mozart for the time being. Marriage of Figaro. This is the continuation of the Barber of Seville's story, which actually is a social protest story. This is, we know there's a TV series, Upstairs, Downstairs. It's quite similar. The Count and the Countess have been married a while, and the Count is already bored with married life, and he's far from the romantic, dashing young man who wooed Rosina and won her as his bride. He's making her life miserable. And something has to happen, because she can't stand this any longer. Now he's after her maid, who is engaged to be married to Figaro. And the wedding is to be taking place that day. And something has to happen. Something serious. Because the Count has decided to revive the medieval right of the first night. This was something absolutely heinous that the wealthy people were able to spend the first night of marriage of their servants with the servant girl. She wasn't allowed to spend her first night of marriage with her husband. She had to go to the master. He had abolished that, and he decided for Susanna to revive it. Not nice, right? So Susanna is a very resourceful, very intelligent person. In today's world, she would be some sort of an executive. Figaro might be in middle management. She is definitely the brains of the operation. The Countess would possibly be a secretary. I don't know what the Count would be doing, but probably something illegal. Cherubino is a young man, very young, he's paid, and he is in the throes of puberty. He sees, any skirt he sees, he can't stand it. And it's a long story, it's a very cute story. He falls in love with everybody. Well, he got caught with the gardener's daughter, and the Countess said, okay, let's cool you down, you're in the army. That'll take care of it for a while. In the meantime, he's also in love with the Countess. And in the first act, he's written her a little poem. And he doesn't want to, he comes in now, and all dejected because he's just got himself conscripted into the army. And he makes a big show of saying, well, I won't see the Countess anymore. I won't see, no, he says, I won't see you anymore, Susanna. And Susanna says, oh, really? Really? I thought it was the Countess. And then she gets him to sing this song that he's written. And while he's doing that, we've had to make a lot of cuts in this. After this happens, then they dress him like a girl, because this is all part of this very convoluted, very complicated plot. They get him all dressed up like a girl, and this is going to happen in the middle of this aria, Voi che sapete. And what the aria is about is, you know, women, tell me, do I have love in my heart? Do I really? Am I okay? And he then proceeds to give a whole big long list of symptoms. He says, sometimes I'm hot, sometimes I'm cold. It sounds like he's talking about maybe he has the flu. But he really has a bad case of love sickness. And that will be the final part of this. So without further ado, the Countess comes in. She's very dejected. Whatever happened to the nice marriage that was going to happen. And it ends with some plotting and planning. And it's all in the capable hands of Susanna and in the pretty capable hands of her soon-to-be husband, Figaro.
fa stare in pena per questo. Al fine che ti tratta al signor Conte, piace la sposa mia, indi segretamente recuperar vorria il dorito feudale. Possibile la cosa è naturale.
Possibile, naturale.
Naturalissima. E se Susanna vuol, possibilissima.
Finiscila una volta.
Ho già finito. Ito il conte alla caccia e per qualciora non sarà di ritorno. Io vado e tosto che Rubino vi mando, lascio voi le chiedo di vestirlo.
E
poi, se vuol ballare, signor Continu, il citarrino, le suole rossi, le suole rossi, le suole rossi.
quando vuoi, Susana, che questo giovinetto viene con delle stravaganze udite. E tu non sai, ma per qualcosa mai, dove stessa
called castrati. These were men, they didn't want women on the stage 200 years ago. So men were castrated and they remained sopranos. Thank goodness we don't do that anymore. But there are a number of roles. Cherubino is one of them. There are several Mozart roles which are sung by females. And in Verdi's Ballo in Maschera, Oscar is also a female singer. And Richard Strauss, the page in Salome, Octavian in Rosenkavalier, and the composer in Ariadne auf Naxos, that's just a few. And people like to laugh that mezzos, lower female voices, you sing a lot of what they call witches, bitches, and boys. Well, moving on to Carmen. I think everybody knows the story of Carmen. It's one of the three most popular operas in this country. As a matter of fact, it's A, B, C. Aida, Bohème, and Carmen. So I don't really need to rehash the story for you. But let it be said, Carmen is not an immoral person. She's a law unto herself. She follows the beat of her own drum. So I don't like to think of her as a bad person. I think of her more as a free spirit. And Michaela is a little girl from the country. Don José comes from that village. And he's already in the story, the Mérimée story, on which this is based. He has a very violent nature. He's already been in prison once for having killed someone. Michaela still loves him. And she's the tie that he has to home and mom. And she is coming. He's a soldier now. And she's come from the village to bring a letter from his mother and a kiss from his mother. And they have a lovely little scene. After that, I'll talk about the next part while they're changing the set. Michaela and Don José, they're meeting in the middle of all this turmoil in the square in Seville.
De ma mère